All right, welcome to another episode of Wayne's World Garage. Happy Easter, it's Sunday. First, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. We hit 1,000 subscribers this week. Yeehaw! I'm not sure what that's going to mean, but it'll be fun anyway, so thank you so much. Today, we've got Paul helping us, we've got Coco helping us, and you probably can't see her down here. Inky's hiding, helping us also. And what we're going to do, we're going to take the log arch down the street, road, maybe a mile or so, and snag another piece of this nice cherry we got. We got a nice piece of cherry yesterday, about 8 foot long, and it's got to be 18 inches diameter, 20 inch diameter. It's a big tree for us to have cherry trees. And it came off of an old school property in our county, which is kind of neat. The school was probably like a one-room schoolhouse, and we've been living here now since the early 90s, and there's never been anything there. So it's been gone a long time. But anyway, let's hit the road. Thank you. That one can run all day long. So here's our log arch. We're pulling it today with the Kubota, the X1120D, which works out very well, actually. Very capable vehicle. Not real fast, but I don't need to go fast. The Kubota's got a winch in the front. The log arch, and I've done a video on this before. Search on Wayne's World Video, log arch, you'll see it come up. It's got 2 winches on it, one towards the back on my tongs, and I've got big tongs, little tongs, and one towards the front for the front part of it. Because at first I had a hand crank, and that was pretty worthless. Well, it worked okay, but I got tired of cranking it. So this works all right. So when I built the log arch, the axles for the rear tires are fairly far back. It's probably 8 foot back from where the hitch is. The whole thing's 12 foot long. So turning it around in the woods is a little bit tricky. Fortunately, it's light enough you can horse it around a little bit and pick it up and move it. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get the log arch into position to snag this next log and get on with the program here. Driving down the road, it's easy. Driving through the woods, it's a little bit tricky because it's the same wheel width as the side-by-side or my tractor. So you got to be careful not to snag stumps. But it works out okay. And once you get it set up, loading up the logs is pretty straightforward. All right, so I got this thing turned around. And here's this tree we're going to take a look at. Somebody's already grabbed a chunk of it. Good for them. I think we'll grab this other chunk. Not all of it, but we'll grab a nice piece of it. 6 or 8 feet of it at least. I know this is a little bit cockeyed, but it's a beautiful piece of cherry. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I'm going to be anxious to count how old this thing is. So I had to turn this guy around. It's a little bit tough back here. So let me hook the trailer back up. Just hang on to that. I think I can just pull it around. One, two, three. Back up there, huh? pretty straight for 8 feet, huh? A little bit of cockeyed, but what are you gonna do, right? Actually, I need this to work, is it? This way it'll be ready to go. Do it, huh? Good burr. Fire in the hole. So this is a Stihl MS 462 CM chainsaw. I've got a 25-inch bar in it. I've got longer bars, but for this piece of wood, it works just great. It's a fabulous saw. I've had it now about 2 years. Never had a problem with it. Tons of power, and it's relatively light. It's lighter than my old saw, 300 series saw, and probably twice as fast. It just cuts great. About that.
That's it. Slow the steps up.
Always, when you tighten this up, crank it down, back it off 1/2 turn. Otherwise, you'll never get it. Otherwise, you'll never get it off. Right. Going up. This guy here. Boy, oh boy, he's a big log. Let go. Wow. That's all she wrote on that one. Yeah, that's good. right, here we are. We've got our second piece of wood now. These are nice pieces. These are 8 foot long. A little bit of dirt on it, but it's, gee whiz, this is every bit of 24-inch diameter. So this is a big cherry tree for us. We have lots of cherries around here. Not lots, a pretty good number, but not this straight and this big. Right, so this is a big one. So now, quick and easy, let's unhook these and get him out of the way. So here's how that exercise works. It's not too hard, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to stand where it's going to roll. So if I had like remote control, so what I do is put a little bit of tension on these guys, lift it up, wrecking stuff, get the other one up. There we go. Chain off. 2 chains off. There we go. Easy as pie. Unloading this is a lot easier than loading it, although loading these guys up today went as good as it gets. The hardest part is turning this log arch around in the woods. It's just hard to do. So now it would be a bad thing if the neighborhood munchkins hit this with their bikes. So I'm going to take our cantilever with any luck and move it. Maybe not. Almost. It's got some rock to it. All right, now just take a look at this. I think it's a pretty good piece of wood here. Hard as a rock. A little bit of rot on the outside, but it's been down a couple of years. There's a lot of wood in here. All right. Let's go. Now we're done. Inky, are we done? Inky, are you done? Did we finish? You did a good job, Inky. I did a good job, Daddy. Can we go play in the woods now? You're such a good girl. Don't you wag your tail at me. This is some of the nicest looking cherry I've ever seen around here. It's just really nice, straight pieces of big wood. All right, we put some water on this. We meaning we and Paula counted these, and we believe it is
65, 70?
65 or 70 years old. So it's a good sized tree. As you can see, plenty of wood in it, but it's not as old as one might think. But that would make sense if it was put up in 1960 or the late 50s. So how cool is that? All right, well, no good deed goes unpunished. Once we dragged these 2 sticks out, Paul and I went back and Paula picked up a bunch of the trash there. Even though our dump's open 7 days a week, people just throw stuff out. So we picked up a lot of trash, we meaning Paula. Unfortunately, cost me a flat tire. As always, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for everybody for subscribing. We're at 1,000 subscribers all of a sudden, and that's cool. Let's get to 10,000. Let's get to 1 million subscribers. Actually, I don't think this stuff's going to go viral. But anyway, have a great day. Take care.